Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Untitled Tarot, and I'm here to bring you another channel message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance. Okay? Let's jump into it. I'm going in with the Mermaid Tarot. The Mermaid Tarot, and also the Angel Answers Oracle. Excuse me. So I already have the Judgment card, the Fool, and the Empress, and I'm already seeing like this whole story here, right? With this waking up energy here and coming out here up to the surface and entering this kind of new world energy. It's feeling very starseedy. It is also feeling very kind of very much so about birth, like, and death and reincarnation as well. Ooh. So the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it's kind of this bounty energy. It's giving me very like cornucopia energy here with this Ten of Pentacles. It's also like feeling like belonging. That's what I'm getting for here out of this Fool energy here, this main Fool energy. It's a chance at a new beginning, and also learning and experiencing something that you've never experienced before. Something that's going to help you greatly during your development here. Okay. So we have 3 more cards for this Empress here. 2 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's kind of this meeting that 2 of Cups energy and feeling this need to feel like it's almost like you feel like you need to give up something. You need to let go and walk away from something to get this victory, to get this 2 of Cups energy that you've been wanting. You feel like there is a part of yourself that you're being asked to give up. Maybe in the past you always felt like you had to hide parts of who you were to feel like loved or to feel accepted. You always felt like there was something else, something deeper inside of you. You always felt like people around you were asking you to be, quieter or less seen or less heard from, or, just dimmer in general. And it's almost this feeling inside of you that there had to be some kind of sacrifice. 8 of Cups with the Hermit card on 7 of Swords. What is the sacrifice, Spirit? Okay. Magician, something that you're manifesting. Something that you feel like you're going to have to, like some kind of grand trial, or like, it's this feeling of having to, like, going through something to prove yourself. To who, though? Listen to your intuition. It's this trial of listening to your intuition and to listening to what your deeper self, not just your shadow self or not just your ego, is telling you, but listening to that something deeper, right? Turning away from something to go towards that moon, to go towards that, your true deep feelings of who you really are and what you really, really want. Compromise on the back of the deck. What about this Page of Pentacles? I hope this is making sense. This is kind of coming out and kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It feels like unfolding chunks. I don't know if that makes any sense. It sounds gross. Sorry, but that's kind of just how, I don't know. Anyway, this Page of Pentacles, please. Thank you, Spirit. Remain positive and take action. So, yeah, just do it. Believe in yourself. There is this step, with this full energy here, this choice that you are going to make to leave behind what you have known before and to, you know, bravely go where you have never gone before. And to know that this action will be well received, that it is blessed, that it is something that is given to you. It is something that has been given to you. This idea or this, whatever it is, whatever that is for you, this thing in your heart that you know is true, that you're being so guided towards your happiness, right? And this rainbow here is reminding me of this Ten of Cups, right? Where it's like the Ten of Pentacles and this Ten of Cups. You're being guided here by this higher light shining on this. Like, I know what I want. Inside of your soul's like, I know what I want and I want this. And your spirit guides are here around you saying, we are guiding you to that, to your wants. Just take the action, you know, like take that action, take that leap of faith, go out there and do it. And what that is going to be different for all of you. But it is something that you are manifesting. And because you are manifesting and you are telling the universe that this is what you want, Six of Pentacles is what you're getting. Ace of Swords. But you have to examine this truth that you have buried deep inside of you, that you've kept under lock and key. It's a part of you that needs to be blossomed, to come to light. It's with the Sun card energy here, it's this kind of underdeveloped part of you that needs to be seen, that needs to be developed, that needs a light shown on it so that it can, you know, have this kind of rebirth energy here, standing in the light. Look at that. Just love and light and joy and life. Feeling free. Feeling, again, that sun energy, that light energy radiating down on you, right? But it requires, yeah, it requires this Tower energy here where you have to go through periods of instability and unknowns and figuring yourself out and putting it, you know, really putting in that inner work and allowing the universe to align you with that energy, right? With the ace, that ace energy here, that the pay, you know, this gift that you're given. And see how it's here, it's in their heart. It's like ever since you were a little kid, or like you know, your inner child knows the way. I'm also getting that energy too. As cheesy as it might sound, you know, but you know this energy inside of you, what you truly love, what truly guides you. That healed inner child version of yourself will guide you there. Because it'll just be simply, you know, what you love, following that. What do you truly love? What truly is just, what do you focus on? And when you focus on it, it's like hours can go by and it doesn't matter. You know, it's all this positivity and take it to a new place you've never allowed yourself to go before. Because there is this cornucopia at the end of it, you know, and it might just start with one pentacle, and again, it's kind of hidden, like inside the chest, right? It's kind of hidden. It's peeking its way out. There's some pearls. There's like, oh, this is shining light. Like, what's in there? Looks like something good, right? But you have to allow yourself to go through this rebirth process. Queen of Wands. And go through this kind of creation and destruction energy. You know, after the destruction, you know, comes the continuous, you know, to light to dark, to yin to yang, to masculine to feminine, to, you know, birth to death, that to rebirth energy. Ace of Cups. But you might find yourself in this kind of Five of Cups energy, and this Devil energy, feeling trapped. Like you're trapped just away from, your wish fulfillment, what you really want. But it is this energy, Four of Cups, of feeling like, feeling like you're missing something. And Spirit is telling you, High Priestess, you're not. You know exactly who you are. And you know exactly what to do. It's just inside of you, and you have to stop listening to this part of you that tells you that you're trapped away, that you must not be succeeding just because you're not on top, or it doesn't. There's this kind of energy of, if you allow yourself to get into this energy of, it's like allowing the momentum of it to build up. And if you get into this energy of, oh, I want this, and okay, I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful for this, and then things happen, and you kind of get into this, oh my gosh, things are getting taken away from me, so I must be being punished kind of energy. There might be something around the way that you were like raised, or the way that you were taught to really think and feel about your worthiness, or you being able to actually have this new beginning, like not believing. Like somebody here's like about not believing in fairy tales, or not everybody's going to be happy, not every relationship is going to be perfect, like, well, no relationship is perfect, but you know what I mean. It's, I don't know, it's this energy here. The Lovers and Two of Pentacles, but here I really feel like it's going back and forth with how you really see yourself. And this need perhaps you have felt to perform for others, again, to perform for others, but it's like on the inside, I view myself as something different. I am something different. I'm somewhere different. You might even feel like you don't belong. That might be really strong, like kind of like longing for home, kind of starseed energy that you might feel there, or just feeling like you just don't belong. And I'm also getting this energy of living in like a fantasy, or living up in a world of make-believe to kind of distract you from the realities of what was around you. Yeah. And feeling other. And it's like kind of almost, oh, this is kind of heavy. This is kind of heavy. But it's like this need. It's like, oh, I feel other. I'm not the same as you. So I feel like I have to put on this whole facade, and do this whole tricks, and make myself entertaining, or make myself useful, so that you will recognize my worth. Because you are in a state that if you do not see yourself, you do not recognize your worth. So even though I am this unique thing, and I'm this unique being, I feel like I have to make myself useful. Like just being who I am is not good enough. I have to put on a show because I'm so different. I'm so different, and to make myself worthy, um, I, I need to at least entertain you, or have something to give you. Whoa. Yeah, and it's like this, I wish something was different. I wish I was different. I wish I could be, I wish I could be who I truly am. And I feel like you might have felt this otherness because, like I said, that you might have definitely been a lot in the starseed energy, or, yeah, like this kind of fish out of water energy, where you didn't fit in with the other people around you, or you just felt this otherness, or you were made to feel this otherness. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting a lot with those. And also this juggling back and forth between the person that you truly are on the inside, and this mask version of yourself, this kind of illusion version of yourself that you want to exist but doesn't. A lot of threes. Cards coming out in threes today. With the Death on the back of the deck. As well as the Hangman, the King of Cups, and the World card. I want to say it like this. There is another who is going through a trial right now so that they can see things from a different perspective and step into this new reality. This is also about reality shifting here. And on the other side of this death is the Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups, kinship, and the Ten of Cups. So definitely there is this energy of aligning to another. And it's more about, instead of feeling like you need to change yourself to align to another, instead of feeling like you need to put on this show, just be who you are, and that energy will radiate out to another. And as you go through this transformation, you know, transformation, excuse me, into this Queen of Cups energy here. This is really about in your heart chakra and about a lot of self-love and self-acceptance. It's about you getting also this different perspective, the same as this other person. It's like not about the other person, it's about you. Yeah, it's not about changing yourself so that this other person will accept you. That's just what you've been used to in the past. It's more about just aligning with who you truly are. You know, I know I keep saying that, but yeah, it's this alignment energy here. And I'm getting kind of, you see where it's kind of like the fish like swirling around in the background back there. I'm getting that swirling energy really heavy here too. And then again, yeah, like that kind of like swirling, shifting energy. And then again, yeah, back here in the background, the fish are swirling as well in the background here. Yeah, it's all about how you connect to the energy, is what Spirit is saying. Okay. I think that's all. Is there anything else? Okay, so this Ace of Pentacles is catching my eye. And this World card too. Ace of Pentacles first. Can you give me, what's it? Oh, wait. Sorry. Cut. Oh, Ace of Swords. It's you living in that truth. You speaking your truth. Voicing your truth. See how that person is writing it down? Writing down your accounts or writing down your truth. Voicing your truth. Expressing your truth creatively. There is this voice inside of you that you have been silencing, or that you've been taught to silence. Compromising yourself. Communicate clearly. Oh my gosh, Spirit. What's on this side? Under romance. Wow. And big happy changes. Yeah. But it's about communicating your truth clearly. It's about dropping the show here. And not feeling like you need to perform to belong. Because you don't. You only need to perform for people that you don't belong with. And why are you fighting so hard to belong? Because you just don't. And that's not a bad thing. It just means that those people are different, and you're different, and you shouldn't waste your energy trying to belong with people who make you feel like you have to put on this show, or like you have to be something else. It's like, oh, look at your, like a weird little rabbit, dance for us, weird little, that kind of stuff like that. It's weird. Oh, that's what's weird. I'm a rabbit that can balance on a fish and juggle and juggle at the same time. Why are you trying to fit in with these people? Helpful people. Helpful people. I really feel like that's what you feel like you need, is that you need a really strong support system of people around you, that you don't feel like you have to put on the show and dance. And I definitely feel like this is a big blessing that is coming to you as soon as you put down and you make those decisions to be like, I'm not juggling and I'm not hiding who I really am anymore. Yeah. Not the right time. Interesting. Maybe perhaps Spirit is also saying, yeah, Spirit is saying perhaps yes. In the past, maybe you weren't ready, but now you are. So it's like, don't beat yourself up over the timing of this, or, feeling like time wasted or time in the past wasted. Don't continue to waste your time fretting and worrying and focusing on the time you've already wasted in the past, Ask for help from others. I definitely feel like if you need help, yeah, there is this balancing energy here that's coming in here. I think it definitely is going to help you feel a lot more balanced. It's definitely big, like soul tribe, soul family, star family energy for sure. Okay, and what about this world? A sign. There's definitely like a sign, or like something that you're looking for, some kind of shit. There's a sign of this shift, and you're figuring it out. You're figuring out how the universe is talking to you. So there's no need to worry. There's no need to worry. Some of you might want to do like some burning rituals, or you might want to do some releasing. You might want to make something like a a prayer box or something like that if you believe. Okay. It's also about you believing that this shift can truly happen, and shifting and trusting in yourself, and trusting that there is something better out there, and that you can have it, and that you can hold it, it can be yours. It doesn't have to be just a fantasy. You can go out there and get it for yourself. But you have to be willing to take this leap here and stop performing. Again, even the performing was over here, right? And the Six of Wands and this victory. It's like doing it for performance. It's like for some of you, this could feel like you in the past were in relationships or even got married to people because it felt like it was the right thing to do, even if the person didn't feel like the right person. Or, at the time it's like, yeah, but yeah, Spirit saying stop beating yourself up over it. It's okay. You live and you learn. Like, things get complicated, but that's kind of life, and it's this energy of stopping the performance, waking up and stopping this performance, stopping this juggling act that you're doing here, There's something better. Yes. So yes, it is time to realize that there is something better. This situation will improve. Yeah, there is healing that's happening here. And again, look at this person here removing the mask, right? Removing the mask. And these big happy changes, that are going to come about from doing this. Well, that's a lot. We're going to put that back up. Oh, it might come back out because that's somehow, sometimes my spirit guides do that. They'll just be like, no. Okay, the Queen of Wands. So there's something here about being able to let things go and to let things naturally evolve, to understand when something, to embrace this beautiful gift that you have of understanding when something is supposed to be in your life, but also understanding when it is supposed to leave. You just have to work on that part of yourself that wants to hold on to those things. Because it's like a stall in the process. It's like, you know, that you need, but it's not going to stall the process because it's still going to happen. You know, it's still going to happen. You know, there are just better ways that it could happen. You know, it's like you learn the lesson a little bit sooner, and you won't go through so many harsh tower lessons and so much heartbreak. And it's about you embracing the beauty of it. And again, here with that Knight of Pentacles on the back of the deck, you know, some of you are really being encouraged to journal or to write out your story and to voice, to be that it came right back out, to be that messenger and to be that voice. Again, look at this. Look at this. Look at this person writing in the book. And again, with you feeling this otherness, see, you feeling this fish out of water or fish in the water kind of energy, you know, I don't know, bird in the water, that kind of energy. Yeah. I definitely feel like some of you are definitely being encouraged to do some kind of burning ritual here, or something where it's like writing letters or getting that off of your chest, saying what you need, like getting it out, getting it off your chest, getting it out of your body, working your way through it, and then releasing it, burning the letter, you know, burning it and releasing it and letting go. And doing these forgiveness rituals here again with that energy coming right back out. And it's kind of that repeating, like I said it, and then you put it back in, then it came right. I said it. That's what I said. I said what I said, right? Yeah, the lesson is still what it is. The guidance is still what it is. It's not going to be easy to take this leap of faith and to do this. It's going to feel new, and it's going to feel uncomfortable, and it's going to feel like pushing your boundaries, and it's going to feel like pushing other people's expectations of the cages that they set, you know, out for you, the boxes that they expect you to live in, because they're projecting their own wants and issues and dreams and all that onto you, you know. It's not gonna be easy. Nobody said it was going to be easy. There's going to be opposition. There's going to be fights. There's going to be towers. There's going to be confusion. There's going to be recovery periods. It's, you know, but yeah, Ten of Swords, right? Death and rebirth is not easy. But you are going to find your way there, right? Because you are making your way to this Empress energy here. And to, you know, breaking out and busting out into a completely new environment and, you know, setting out a whole paradise for yourself, right? Here, pregnant with the possibilities and the fruitfulness of this new life that you are creating. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. I love this deck. I'm so happy that I got it. Anyway, sorry. But yeah, if you were ever thinking about getting this Mermaid Tarot, do it. I love the messages that I get from it. It's beautiful. It's really good quality too. It's really wonderfully made, and I love the images on this. Again, the towers, right? That tower energy. Okay, Spirit said that Spirit's calling it the grand swallowing. It's like this, it's like things are getting kind of shifted, and yeah, and it's like when this happens, when this touching of timelines or this shift happens, there are some that are going to be left behind, and there are some that are going to jump into this new timeline shift, you know. And I definitely feel like you have this knowing that you are one of these people that need to go through this shift. The Four of Cups. But there's this sadness in you that is, it's like this something that feels like it's never filled, like a bottomless pit. Or I know that's really heavy, but you know, it's kind of that energy where it's like a hole that is never filled, because you're waiting for something outside of yourself to fill it. Three of Swords. It's this kind of broken heart, betrayal energy, and it's never going to be something outside of yourself at this point that's going to be able to fill it. You're going to have to mend it yourself, is what Spirit is saying. And I know that might feel like unfair, like, but you are going to get help in this. Yeah. This was on the deck last time. And I looked at it. Yeah, the eight of Pentacles. But it is going to take work. You are going to get help, but it is going to take work, because there are people here, energies that Spirit is sending towards you. See how, because in this Page of Pentacles here, it is like these spirit guides here that are guiding you towards that Ten of Cups. So we talked about that rainbow energy, right? And see how here the fairies here, Spirit is guiding, you know, these animals and these people and these kind of spirit guides and things to you here, right? And here you present your work, or you're working individually with each of these spirit guides to kind of as a portion of the process. Like some of them might stay with you longer, some of them might be with you for very short periods of time, but they're all here to kind of help you to understand this different energy, right? And so what all is on here, there's, I'm not sure what that is. What is that lady holding? Maybe a cat. So you might really resonate with cats or foxes or toads or frogs, birds, particularly songbird, Spirit wants to say, or elk or deer. You might resonate with any of those being spirit guides or spirit animals around you. And now Spirit is showing me the card and the angels and oracle. What is it called? Angels and Ancestors. I'm sorry, excuse me. Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. And it's the Listen to Your Intuition card. And it's this woman who's surrounded by all of these animal spirits. And it's always given me this very like animal spirit guides kind of surrounded, listening to your intuition, because it is these spirit guides here that are surrounding you. Encouraging you to work on certain parts of yourself, to work on certain parts of your personality or your ideologies or your relationships with people or with money or with, you know, worth and beauty and a lot of different parts of your mind and parts of your being, and really encouraging you to do this work. And they're here like all kind of lined up, like, okay, come on, like we're all here ready to go, all in a line, all perfectly lined up, ready as soon as you're willing to like pop up here and kind of start doing this exchange here, right? Because in this picture, it is this mermaid giving, like all these people have come with things to like kind of like barter or trade. And it's like this mermaid is giving them the gold for, you know, like berries or for twigs or flowers or other things that all of these other, you know, people and animals are bringing here to exchange with this mermaid here. Yeah, spirit. For some of y'all, spirit is saying with that Seven of Swords is saying that they're kind of having to teach you. It's like you're, it's like almost like you're too aware for your own good kind of energy. Like, oh, like we're trying. Yeah, that's funny. But Justice on the back of the deck, you know, things are being balanced out for you. King of Pentacles, this energy here, this stable, sturdy energy here. This is a really super grounded energy here. So solid, like a mountain or like a rock. That's what Spirit is showing me. Like so solid. Yeah. Yeah. Spirit is showing me like grounding or like rooting your root chakra into the earth and getting this kind of like connection, this connected energy here. Spirit could be really guiding you to connect to this kind of Gaia energy, this kind of earthly, yeah, earth energy. It's like you need to connect here because you were so up in the stars or up in the cosmos or up in connected to higher realms, and you needed to establish those connections. But it's like here you are coming from the water here up on land, and it's different here, you know, and it requires different energy, and it required all of this different process here to being reborn, to be able to be here and exist here on land and create this bountiful harvest for yourself and create this energy here in this place. And to really ground your energy, you might have a hard time. You might really have this very up in the cosmos, up in your higher chakra, crown chakras, like really that kind of, you know, like tether energy, like divine channel kind of energy, that keeps you kind of with your head, like I'm seeing somebody with their head, like I'm saying, like their heads is in clouds. You can't even see their face, and their feet are kind of like just dangling right above the ground. And it's this energy, this grounding energy of needing to ground it here, and you know, take off your shoes and like wiggle your toes in the sand or wiggle your toes in the ground and the dirt, and like really connect to this earth energy, connect to this plane's energy, so that you can ground this channel here. Yeah, and that's when this justice energy, that's when this comes in. That's when this balance of still having that connection but being grounded here, that's when that balance occurs, instead of having to put on this show, right? Where'd it go? Where's the Two of Pentacles? Oh, it's buried. You know, maybe, yeah, here we go. I had to really search for it. But again, you know, and it's here right beside this, again, the compromise, the balance with the scales, right? And finding this balance, letting go of having to put on the show, and finding this balance for yourself. And it's about speaking in your truth, especially if you find yourself, you know, if you're kind of, you know, into the occult, if you're like a tarot reader, or, you know, you do divination yourself, or you just have like a very kind of like different kind of witchy or kind of like otherworldly, starseedy kind of vibe to you. It's about living and walking in that truth, and understanding that it's okay. You're not supposed to belong. It's okay. You can't, but you can find this feeling of belonging here and grounding this here. You can find this. You just have to take that leap of faith. Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah. But death card behind, yeah, you have to find that death energy first. But you will find this. You will find this home. This place will feel like home to you. Remember how I was saying earlier that you might feel very homesick, or you might feel very, so kind of dealing, it's kind of almost like this toxic shock kind of energy. Like you've come from a place that's so high vibrational and you've been rebirthed here, maybe even into a lower timeline, even though we're speaking on now. Maybe you were birthed into a very low timeline, and it's this kind of having to make your way out of the gunk, out of the muck kind of energy. And it's also accepting, instead of having this otherness make you feel rejected, let it be like a pride, like I am this unique person here, and being different is part of the reason that I am here. I'm supposed to be different. I'm not supposed to feel like, I don't want to say like you don't belong, because spirit does want you to feel like you belong here. But it's like you are going to find this. You are going to carve this out for yourself here. And it might start small, but it's not small in the grand scheme of your life and of your soul's life and what you're going to be building here. The kind of home away from home. It's really given me this kind of rebirthing, a light age, rebirthing a you could even feel like you come from a higher dimension or a higher plane and you've been birthed here, and it's kind of like this shock to your soul. And so it's kind of been this rejection energy here, this tower energy here of like not really wanting to ground here, because it's kind of almost like, oh, like it's because you needed to pull yourself up to a timeline, or up to a higher vibrational timeline, to where this kind of energy could actually be kind of possible, or it's like where you actually want to be. And now you're kind of coming out of that muck, or coming out of that, and you're letting go, and kind of letting go of those layers, and finding that peace, finding that grounding energy here, finding that, and succeeding here on land, to the point where you're here, making a family and making a home for yourself. And spirit saying it's okay, like, because you might have been made to feel like the way you were always made to feel, like your feelings were invalid, or your, just who you were was invalid, because people could feel how different you were to them. But it's about letting a lot of that go, and understanding that it's okay that you're different, or it's okay that you can find this place that will feel like home here. Spirit is saying, is what your starseed ancestors and your starseed family is saying, is that you will find this place here. Just keep searching and keep working on yourself, and keep moving and jumping up timelines until it feels right, and you're gonna find that place. Yeah, but Spirit says they totally understand, because you really started off in the muck, in the grime. But you're doing a lot of work here in the shadow. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, kind of like Spirit is saying, allow the knowledge and the things that you're learning now to kind of soothe some of your wounds or some of your pain from your past. Allow the knowledge and lessons to kind of soothe the pain of the past, right? Yeah. That message won't be for everybody, but if it's for you, it's for you. Yeah. You might have been really drawn for a lot of your life to, like, drawn to escapism, or running away into fantasy, to kind of hide this feeling of this longing or not belonging. You also could really because you have such this deep homesickness. You could also connect with like Lyran starseeds, you know, particularly. I definitely was feeling Palladian as well, but it's this deep feeling of not belonging, this deep feeling of not having a home, because the home world, the home star system of Lyrans were destroyed a very long time ago, and so a lot of them are reincarnated with this kind of echo of not having a home anymore. Yeah, but there is this new beginning. It's like a seed planted deep inside of you, of creating a new home world, of creating a new place for yourself and for your people. Like kind of this kind of recreating this kind of energy, recreating a little, like it's like spirit keeps kind of like showing like me that, like just carving out your little piece of paradise, carving out your little part of the world that is beautiful and gives you this feeling of home. I definitely feel this sense of familiarity, but also this sense of something new. Um, I really feel like for some of you, especially if you resonate with being like a star seed, I definitely feel like your life partner that you will find this piece of home with you. I really feel like this person is of a different star system than yours. And it's going to be something a little bit different that you haven't experienced before, but it is going to create this kind of, that, right. I did say that, right. Something that you've never experienced before. And it was kind of this like, really? Like, I've experienced a lot. I've been around a lot. You definitely feel like an old soul, but there is that ace of wands energy, this like burning new, and something about your past makes you feel like you're in a cage, trapped away from what you really want, but you're stepping out of that. And there is this feeling of home, because God, this Four of Wands just looks so good. I don't know, like it just feels so good. Yeah. And I definitely feel like a lot of you might feel like you haven't met a lot of people in your soul family yet. I think definitely Spirit is saying that a lot more, that when you come together with this union with this person, if having children is something that you want, that you will either, if you do want children, and this person also wants to, that you guys are going to align, because most likely you want the same thing in that department. That you're going to birth a lot of your soul family. A lot of your children are going to be a part of your soul family, or it's like the last members of your soul family. But I definitely feel like you will either meet this person in a group of your soul family. It's like once you start meeting members of your soul family, it's gonna kind of just shoop and like come together like that. I definitely feel like you might meet this person. You might meet like a friend, and then this person introduces you to this person, and it's gonna be in this group. They're gonna be several members of your soul family or star ancestors. Yeah, but there is this death energy here. You see how hard that clipped out of there? But there is this death with this devil energy of this lower vibration of cleansing, or kind of like letting go of this lower vibration, letting the light, see how the light is shining down there, letting the light shine on the shadow part of yourself that needs to be purged and let go of, and the work that you have been doing in your shadow work, and letting this go. Okay. 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups, Knight of Cups. Yeah, I think you will find this wholeness and this fulfillment and this sense of belonging. Yeah. I really feel like you're going to create a really beautiful community of people around you. I mean, you're also, it won't just be solely you creating it, but you'll be intermingling this whole It's a very lively group of people. You could end up being some kind of boss or employing or being some kind of leader and employing other people that do some kind of like humanitarian work or outreach. But I feel like that's kind of in like that's in the future. But you will, that kind of feels like something. It's like, oh, you know, you're in this whole group of friends and you're like, we should do something. We should create a foundation or do something, and creating this beautiful community here. Wow. This is such beautiful energy and such beautiful light work here. But that feels a little bit, you know, in the distant, more than a little bit, probably like 10, 15, maybe even like 20 years in the future for some of you. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful energy, and I love that. Yeah, like a good or 10 or 15 for a lot of you, around 10 or 15 years in the future, maybe. Or, you know, it could be happening now, and I'm giving you a reflection of kind of what's happening now and then what was happening in the past as well. So, you know, everybody's tapping into this on a different timeline, on a different, you know, wavelength. But anyway, or not really, but anyway, you guys know what I mean. Knight of Cups. I don't know why I felt like turning it over. It's giving me this kind of enchanted energy here with this Knight of Cups. This kind of enchanted energy. But it's also giving me this energy of, it's like pouring your feelings, because it almost looks like this, like with the kind of like shining, like twinkling in the background down there by the cup. It almost kind of feels like this night, like crying it out or putting out those emotions and those energies out there into their cup, and kind of like releasing that cup as kind of like a signal or like something, you know, to draw in this Three of Cups energy as well. And to draw yourself to this Three of Cups energy. Yeah. And again, still here in this Ten of Cups, that light energy flowing through the space, right? That burst of light shining on this. It's like shining, giving, like showing you the way kind of energy. Oh, excuse me. But just showing you the way energy. And again, here with this Five of Pentacles, just like that Eight of Pentacles, again, the mermaid coming up here and like offering this to this kind of this person here. And it's almost like, it's like this part of yourself that you, this kind of gift, or being given something. It's like this healing and this peace, right? Especially with that willow tree there. Here being under the willow tree. Finding some kind of peace and yeah. That's what I just keep hearing. Like, finally I found peace. I found peace in my soul, or peace in my heart. I feel contentment. I feel like I can let go of this part of me, this part of me that feels like it always has to feel this way. It's like I don't, and it's like when you get given this, it's like this transformation here with this power inside of you, where you also feel that grounded energy as well, like what we were talking about. Wow. Okay. Oh wow, that's another big chunk. Whew. That's some heaviness. Page of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, this is a part of a lesson. that you are here learning information, gathering information. Part of this is definitely a big part of your finding this home energy, grounding yourself here and finding this home energy is definitely a big part of your soul mission here. You know, and again, this very light streaming in from up above energy. Yeah, it all feels like light channels and downloads and part of your soul mission here as a, you know, as a star seed, as a light worker, as just a being here, developing yourself and your spirit. And yeah, definitely a big emphasis here on like having a family here as well for some of you, if that's something that you're interested in. Definitely. Okay. Definitely Spirit is saying here with the Knight of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Eight of Swords, there is this hidden part of you that you are really, that is kind of restless. Hear my dog being restless. That is restless inside of you, wanting to break out, wanting to be released, you know, needing to be seen or needing to be heard because you have this grander purpose here, and that feels like trapped inside of you, trapping this underneath this mask, constantly feeling like you had to do that performing. And yeah, it's about allowing this part of yourself that you stuff so deep down inside of yourself to come up to the surface, to be reborn, and to have this new life. For a lot of you, I feel like this is really like tapping into your Akashic records, tapping into like past lives, tapping into abilities and you know, channels and messages, and however that's supposed to come out in you, whether you know, it's creating a business or creating some kind of art or music or some kind of way, you know, or writing a book with all that writing that we had up there earlier, you know. Yeah, you're manifesting. It's reminding me of like manifest destiny, like something that was given to you. Yeah, High Priestess. Yeah, for a lot of you, it is that. You know, so follow that, or at least listen to that and allow it to guide you. Allow it to guide you to where you're, you know, to how you can find this and fulfill this and find this home and find, you know, and this right here is what's going to lead you to what to your ability to be able to do what you're supposed to do later in life as well, where I was talking about with the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups, creating this community or doing this work that you will be doing later on in life, finding this and healing this part of yourself that feels like it needs this to give yourself the steady foundation, will allow you to blossom and grow and change into what, you know, to what, to put you into alignment and to put you onto the path of uh, what an important future that you have. Not that all of this that you'll be experiencing is very important, but there is something here in that as well. Wow. Well, I really enjoyed this. This was a very interesting reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you for letting me deliver this message to you. Thank you to your spirits and guides for guiding you here. I hope this brought the love, light, and clarity to some kind of situation, or to help you get into alignment. If you feel so guided, please check out the links in the description box down below. All right. Thank you to everybody who books a personal reading, because I do offer those, and my contact information is listed down below, as well as anybody who donates or tips to the channel. Very much so, I appreciate that as well. But in general, if you like the content, give it a like. If you feel, oh, okay, sorry, I thought thought I was ending the reading. But there's something here. When I picked up this card, I heard it has another message. Okay. Okay. Let go is definitely here, and the situation will improve. Meditation brings answers. So if you have questions about how to align with this energy, meditation will bring answers. Sitting in the stillness will allow this this revelation or this acknowledging of the kind of shift in perspective to happen. Yes, sitting in the stillness. Uh-oh. Success. Yeah. So if you are wondering, you're looking for answers on how to succeed in this, how to manifest this, how to do this, meditation brings answers and will kind of, out of this stillness will come a new beginning. The kind of way out, or the map, the way to wake up, the map out, you know, how to navigate your way out of that to that, you know, or how to navigate your way through this full moment, this brand new beginning moment. Um, yeah, it's kind of this, you've been here before, you've done this before, listen to your intuition. Yeah, take off your mask. Take off the mask and listen to your intuition. Yeah, there's a huge opportunity for like crazy changes in your life. Definitely like downloads that will change your life. You know, downloads that will change your life. Yeah, yes. I did see no back there too, but somebody asked some kind of question and Spirit said no, and then in between me saying change your life, somebody that said something and the answer to that was no. Yes. Look for a sign. So there are signs and symbols that Spirit is speaking to you through, and so Spirit is asking you to pay attention to those. You know that you've already gotten a lot of downloads about how to get this opportunity, or be, you know, like you're really ready now, but it's really up to you. You know, remain positive in the situation. Within the next few weeks, there's going to be, right now might not be the time, but within the next few weeks, something is going to be happening. Something big, a big transformation, or it's like, you know, like really get into this meditative state. Reconsider your intuition. Reconsider what your intuition is telling you, especially about romance or about there's some kind of way that you're just like, no, this can't work, or this won't happen, or something like that. I don't know. It could be a block that you've had since like childhood around romance, or around being with somebody. It's trust issues. Okay, so working on your trust issues, being in meditation, being in hermit mode, like really going inside and finding the answers. Like, don't stop. Keep diving deeper into this meditation, into the stillness. Because I'm getting that some of you get very anxious, or you get feeling kind of like, it's almost like this anticipation, or kind of like this feeling like you're almost scared to kind of tap that deeply into yourself. Perhaps maybe your ego is scared to tap that deeply into yourself and to recognize your real worth or your real power. This is something that you need to work on, Spirit is saying. This is something that you have been working on, and that Spirit has been working on through you, because accepting this deep part of yourself is going to lead you to this really deep abundance and this wealth of not only love for yourself and opportunities and healing and just everything, right? Yes. But I feel like there's a part of you that feels like it's unlikely that this will happen. There's a part of you that doubts yourself, or doubts that this will happen. But Spirit is saying you'll be surprised if you make these changes now, how even a year from now, something so much better, you know, it's so close. Spirit is saying it's so close, so much closer than you think. You're making so much more headway than you're like giving yourself credit for. Oh, just one second. Sorry, my device battery was running out. Woo, okay. Let's see. Yeah, Spirit saying no need to worry. Again, here, I talked about that earlier about burning and releasing, doing releasing and forgiveness rituals and things like that as well, including yourself. Yeah, kind of like letter to yourself, letter to your past self, or letter, you know, that kind of energy. Spirit is really encouraging you guys to do that. Yeah, a peaceful resolution. You're going to find this peaceful resolution that you're really looking for. I really feel like with this not the right time that keeps showing itself, it's feeling like it just wasn't the right time in the past for this to be happening, because there was something better. I don't know if you were just you were in the wrong relationship, or just in the wrong mindset, or just, you know, you had to take action, and you had to change your circumstances and change your viewpoint, and yeah, and really search for this timeline that was this peaceful resolution. And that's what Spirit is trying to lead you towards, you know. So don't be scared to dive into this and to really devote yourself to it. Yeah, because it's up to you. You know, and for some of you, it's something that, you know, is going to need, you know, that you might need some outside help. You might need some physical or emotional or talk therapy or something like that, you know. Don't be scared to ask for help from others, you know, ask for help from others, okay? It's okay. Don't be scared to do that. Take action if you need to, okay? Especially within the next few weeks. Yeah, I think Spirit's going to be showing you a better way. Like within the next few weeks, there's something better. Like there's a better way. Perhaps maybe that's why things were stalled. Like Spirit is bringing in something a little bit higher. Clearly communicate. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, I thought I was on, but then there was definitely, you know, a whole nother almost 10 minutes of message still in here, which I almost forgot. Or almost didn't even see, but okay. All right. Well, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Like I was saying before, I hope you got what you needed from this. Thank you for those who stayed all the way to the end. Really appreciate you guys. Okay. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay. Bye.